I'm more concerned about how supports get involved. Outright goes into Fog of War, Targamas as well, Pop Blossom, no Magnet Storm available. Just counting ultis here of what the supports can add, and both mid laners are very cautious, making sure they don't step up to get caught.
It's more just protect your own vision line at the moment and try and extend it a little bit further. There's no objectives until a minute for the next dragon, so nobody really wants to overextend or get caught
What
out
are they
ahead of
just
that.
for Jojo?
Damage is going to come through from Aoya first. As Aoya building up
didn't say
passive
Game of
stacks,
the Year,
but
stop
Scuttle's going
coming
to be granted over to him. And that's also going to give a bit of power to Super in the top lane, who moved for the swap. Going to get a quick recall in as well, as we kind of go back to normal. 10 minutes in, no kill yet, but again, early we know there's not going to be too much blood. We've seen the comps. We're just going to chill a lull about.
Alright, let's get this going. Today, I'm casting Division 5. It's been a long time since I've casted Division 5, so I'm absolutely ready for degeneracy and insane plays. The teams are, of course, Juicy Mortals and Cats Against Trouble. I just need to figure out who is on which side first. So we will do that later. So, it looks like Cat got map pick, and they're already doing map bans. Perfect. So that is 2 out, the Brex is out. I'm just gonna bring this up real a minute. Then on the other side, Alterac and Sky Temple were banned. Cursed Hollow was picked. Perfect. Hope these teams are not too quickly. Looks like Cats had map back here. Wait, I should show it. There we go. Because I want to show you the standings in Division 5. Last time I casted, I think it was actually last Sunday, I couldn't because the website was down. Now we can do it though. And here we are. Division 5. Not a lot of teams actually. I wonder why. Usually Division 5 is as big as Division 4 and 3 and 2. Only Division 1 is usually this small. But this season I guess not as many teams signed up. Yeah, it's the lowest of the 5 divisions, of course. But the teams are still not too bad, right? They are not completely bronze 5 players. I should remove that. Perfect. So they're still like good players in these teams. It's just on who executes their comp better, who can draft better, who can play better together. And yeah, we're in the middle of Division 5 right now. Looks like Juicy Mortals on 4th place, looking to make top 3 happen, or maybe even top 2? Yeah, maybe. Looks like they can actually overtake the 2 Masters if they have head-to-head. And Cat Against Trouble looking to overtake Juicy Mortals if they can win. So both teams, I mean, definitely a playoff range. Almost everybody is, besides Blackheart's boys. Since 8 teams always make it. There's my invite, by the way. So here we go. That is the plan for today. Everybody in the lobby already. Perfect. And we can start right in, I guess. Hoping for some very good HOTS today. The Captain's Clash is also nearing its group stage and over at Kaldos and Hazel's channel, for example. If you're interested in the highest competitive play, today we have just the amateur play. I mean, there's no real pro scene anymore, but yeah, the Captain's Clash is the only tournament with money on the line at the moment. Not that there are many anymore. And this is just for fun, but nonetheless less interesting. I just hope these players can also bring it to the table, bring the skill to the table. Nobody is lagging or being nervous today. Let's hope for some good Heroes of the Storm. So I have to check the message there. And here we go, into the draft of map number 1. By the way, the teams are switched around, I think. on the left side. Nope. I mean, so that means also the bands are mixed up. We'll just do that later. Let's focus on draft. So, Juicy Mortals on the right side and Cats against Trouble on the left. Did you actually write the name on? No. Unwin bad out. I have no idea who these players are. When I'm casting Div 2, sometimes Div 3, which is my usual division, I sometimes know people, or most of the people even. But here I don't know anyone, to be honest. So I'm quite interested in how good these teams actually are. And how they're drafting. If we see any pocket picks. Just some weird draft choices that you normally don't see. Oh, the father-son duo actually gets banned. I'm not a huge law guy, but I do know that Varian and Unwin are related. On the other side, Falstad was banned, and oh yeah, okay. And no Dehaka ban, no Blaze ban, no Hogger ban, so all the good offlaners open. Only one DPS banned. I wonder how much these teams know each other. If there are a lot of scrims going on in Div 5, no idea. But yeah, good first pick here, Dehaka. Pretty strong on the solo, that's for sure. The easiest answer is probably yeah, Blaze or Hogger, but we pick the Leoek. And to give him a Stukov, alright. Wonder why the Stukov picked so early. Doesn't make much sense to me, but might be that the hero pool is a bit limited on the healer side. When two are already banned. And I mean, the usual hero that you see with the Stukov is Varian, but that is banned out. Maybe in foresight by Juicy Mortals. Like I said, I don't know if these teams know each other. They're probably scouted on the website. But if they have trained against each other already, I got no clue about. So, Johanna Bella. There's the damage and the tank. Could see a double support or a like a beefy frontliner with it as well. Maybe Fall, for example, as a melee assassin basically. So Vala has less threat on her. But what could the Cats pick now? I mean, a good dive draft. You definitely want to be the aggressor when you have a Stukov on your team. Because he has no cleanse, right? So if you have to play it passive, it is getting a bit more interesting. When you have map control and more aggressive stance, you usually fare better with the Stukov. Let's see, he's really good with following up on you. And yeah, I was about to say, Anuberg, now that Merton is banned, probably the best option. Besides Varian, one of the easiest to follow up on, since he has 2 stuns on his baseline kit. And that's very important for the Stukov combo, the WE. First the W on the stun and then the E below the hero to silence him, and then this gets silenced while he's slowed. And a Greyman. I like it into Johanna, because Bullet kinda negates the Iron Skin from Johanna. Oh, you can just burst it immediately. And Johanna with Iron Skin is definitely also a target that you can go for. So Deathwing here as a last pick. I wonder if we're seeing a really Deathwing, or what is this going to be? Decent for the Tribute Cancer as well, right? If he picks the level 7 that is. one where you drop fire or whatever it is, rocks from the sky, and yeah, how you interrupt the people on the objective. Quite annoying, actually. So here we go. On to the first map. Draft concluded. Left side we have Cats against Trouble with Nico on the Death Wing. Rebellious playing the Nuburak. Oh. And we have Mortiga on the Lyric. Race forward on the Sukhov. And Free Rider on the Greymane. On the other side, it's Juicy Mortals, Garax on the Dehaka, Candy Floss playing the tank with Johanna, G-Fork on Vala, fuck you, not fuck you, on the Tassada, and Midna is playing the Old Man. Talent-wise, we have almost all quests here, only Johanna decided to not go her quest talent. Otherwise, we have Fuel for Tassada, Outtech for Johanna, not Johanna, Vala. Agility for the Dehaka. We already have push going on. Cat in the bot lane. And the work enables that. I got a full tower, that's actually a lot. Great amount of damage and super auto attack also went pretty hard. But I was still rambling on about that. So we have both DPS here in the bot lane. I don't think that's really what we want. Vala leaving for the hard camp, easy camp. And Tassada will catch waves. Both teams with decent waves here. Like Johanna, Tassada, Dehaka. Yeah, some form of wave clear. On the other side, it's the Awake is okay, Deathwing is okay. I think Greymane is also pretty good. I don't think any of these teams will lack that. Just happens. Who can rotate better? Who can team fight better? We'll see about that. Both camps will be taken? No. The Cats decide to go for the push instead. I mean, this is gonna take a bit of time, so if the Cats decide to push, they could get a decent amount of a wall down before this is getting done. Johanna can delay it, but she cannot stop it. Tassada needs to rotate up in my opinion. But he's just staying. And Lyric does not really care about him. And yeah, one tower will definitely die here. Finally we can taken. There's a full wall down. Just need to escape and then defend themselves. Inside, Tassada does get the Lyric out of the lane basically. And the easy camp is still pushing. So at least I got some counter pressure. I don't know why Greymane left now. Maybe to deal with the easy, but now he is missing in mid lane. And the Juicy Mortals get pushed for 3. And while Johanna was able to delay stuff, and Luka definitely not the best option for defense again on their own. And that's a full wall down now. But the noob now he gets rooted here. But she's not without mana, so he's playing a bit more cautious I think. The last tower goes down. Oh wait, both teams without a cleanse healer. Very interesting to see. So far, it didn't matter at all. No first blood here. Both teams also will have a lot of CC later on. Johanna, Deathwing and a noob. And she on the other side while the Stukov gets attacked. And lands here. No, that Vala doesn't have a 16 yet. She will still chunk him. There's a lick on the Lyric, and he might even press penalty, but escapes just in time. And it's a turnaround. Both frontliners die from Juicy Mortals. And now the Greymane is on the way forward. It's still trying to fight that? No way, right? Just leave it alone. This is a gone tribute. This Tassada could even be attacked if I look at his cooldowns. Pretty dead to me. And He didn't have his E up yet. But yeah, Valla doing the only right thing, going immediately to another lane, soaking it. Sitting at 61 stacks, that's gonna be important to keep an eye on. And of course, if she dies, doesn't survive, of course. Other stacks are also kinda important, not gonna lie. So we have the next round of camps. Just general information. This camp is spawning faster than this one. So taking this one early might benefit you. So this is the second time they took it, and blue side only took it once. Of course, they're still in the lead here. Almost having a level up here. Joanna takes a lot of damage. Has to pop the iron skin very early. It's very vulnerable to a gank now, or like to a CC. And they just kill her. Well done here by Cat. But on the other side, Grayman also goes down. And Rebellion's not looking to help either. The Cassata and the Valla doing a lot of work there. Definitely didn't land. Wanted to use his level 7 talent. While another lick lands here on the Sukop. And that should be another kill if Valla decides to auto-attack, and she does now. While Deathwing uses his last stack of, what is it? Skyfall. And it looked like Johanna was just dying for free, but Kramer went a bit deep for her. And then these Immortals actually turned it around. And both teams are even again. Completely even, by the way. Same amount of kills, basically same XP, same damage done on the map. Kinda. So, yeah, level 10. No real surprises here, I think. We have Isolation, Black Hole, no Archon, yeah, Blast Shield of course, and Bullet, Bellowing War, and yeah, stay on while I listen. And while we have a bot going on here, completely missed bad. Red team was setting up for the tribute, but blue team said, nope, we have a Greyman, we can just take a free boss here. And Cassata looking a bit vulnerable, the stuns are coming through, Bullet, and Cassata tries to heal for himself, but that's a nice and clean silence combo, and he goes down. Deckard was picking up a tribute, so it's kind of a trade. But blue team getting ahead in this trade because they also didn't boss. And now they could even decide to go for this boss, I think. Push in the top lane, or just do whatever they want. But this boss needs to be defended. The two people down here right now. Yeah, boss attempt started on the top lane. This might get a bit iffy raw, because people are spotting it. Johanna attack. Bullet a bit too early to just cancel the Iron Skin. Okay, uses Isolation on the Lyric, not the best target, but nice and clean. Really trying the combo out. Could go down. That's another kill here. So the Ruby doesn't really matter. I mean, Johanna picks him up, but Darker was already dead. And the boss didn't get the fort. Oh, that's a win, kind of. Valla shouldn't pick with tribute though. Oh yeah. I need to mount it, and that's a dead Valla. The tree comes out, and nice black hole, but there's no damage, or not enough damage. If only Vitassa there. Also, the Hakan just coming in, misses the lick, and now he is in trouble. Bellowing War only hits the Johanna. But move stuns are crucial, and everyone is getting hurt here. Cassata tries to do his best, and he gets a lot of stacks on purpose, but it's not enough to help him. And that's 3 or 4 more kills, if you count the Valla. And 2 tributes now. And Cassata running away with this game a bit, even though they didn't get the boss in top lane. They are taking the first fort down, they're taking a huge kill lead and a huge experience lead. almost 2 levels up now. Actually, huge. Talent lead. And they're not stopping. Trying for Vivala, who stays. Oh yeah, pure coordination there. Everything while the cocoon is used. And now Vivala can just escape. The black hole and the glass field. Juicy Mortal walking forward. Framing goes down. Toon tries to clear, but this is not how it works really. Vivala stepping up, but it stays with that 1 kill. Yaka didn't even go. Everything can fly. But this is a curse tribute. Sukov has no mana and no health. This is a hard tribute to fight in my opinion. Especially with Payment there. And then Noob, yeah, he has to go out. That is curse for Juicy Mortals. Let's see how they use it though. But it's not an objective that just pushes for you like the Immortal or the Punisher. You can also get easily collapsed on. But yeah, they will definitely equalize 40 in the bot lane. Yaka pushing in on top lane. He is the one who the blue team is targeting right now. 3 main gang squad coming up. Rebellious leading the charge now. Let's see if Yaka can actually run away. Wait, they don't care about him or what? Oh wait, now they do. Maybe he tries to bow out, but you should try to walk to the bush or something. But now the other members have come and he still has stuns up. And yeah, that's a dead dinosaur I think. Well, he has some movement speed, but that is... Meanwhile, in bot lane though, we have the keep wall down. And I think you could take this. You have enough time, like these guys are just respawning. Bit risky to stay, so they decide against it. But a few more attacks from everyone, and this is dead. Bit scared there in my opinion. Not really realizing that it takes some time for the blue team to recall. But I also respect the respect they were showing. And now it's camp and boss time again. Both are up. They're scouting here. Did the Hacker use Essence by the way? Let's really pay attention to it. Just going for it. And red team doesn't really know if the blue team went for that. I should assume so. They're scouting, they could also have made their way up and played the fight since they are at the 60 lead. Alright. Well, I think red team is in a good spot now because they get level 60 now and they have comments that they just used before. So actually it's the blue team who got they lose another 40. Yaka, once again, you need to be careful, mate. Your weak sides. When your team rotates down to defend boss, you need to make sure you're safe. Alright. Got to push forward. Takes midway probably now. It's only halfway done with enhanced agility. Work on that. More movement speed. Also, that's enough talent, right? The movement speed only lasts for 4 seconds now instead of 5. Not the biggest nerf, but can be a bit impactful if you're chasing or want to escape. That 1 second can make a difference for sure. Hasn't made it in this game though. At least not yet. So, another fight appearing here. Both teams leading the charge. So that was a nice poke. 175 stacks on this static charge. Yaka deciding maybe he doesn't fall. Ooh, and Rebellious going for him, but Renner's on the backline all alone though. Useless shield. Gonna see over the Haka, and now she's in trouble. And the nice silence and Toon combo is happening again. And Luke goes out. Bellowing War hits the Vivala, I think. This fight is not yet done, but Luki is definitely winning this, I think. Bala has not given up yet, but she needs to be careful. Grayman walking onto her. And now she's dead. First step for Bala. Loses one stack. Big Grayman is unleashed. Free wider. Ooh, doesn't get the kill on the Haka. I thought that was freebie. The dinosaur escaped for now. Walk back in. They don't want to give up this curse. Very risky. He gets the interrupt, but at that cost. Deathwing and Grayman go down. What the hell? The Tassad are doing so much damage. With a level 16 as well. Just percent damage. Really big against the hard front line here. And suddenly this is an equal fight. But Johanna and Derek are respawning. So 4 versus 3 here. Derek uses his trade. Oh, that's a nice ultimate here. Isolation also hitting underneath. And nice. And damage targeting him. He's feeling his pick up as well. But this tribute is going to Juicy Mortals in the end. Well played, I guess. Thought it was gone. But they fight their way to it. And yeah, the Tassada just doing a bit too much damage there. Has fully completed quest now. If he can get his damage out, he will deal a lot of it. Wonder who is actually leading with charging damage. Yeah, it's definitely him. 55k to the 33 on the other side. Voila, also a bit ahead actually. 40k. So we're lacking damage, I guess. With only Grayman, who's also getting blinded by Johanna. Even though they're getting the kill, in the long fight, they are losing out. This tribute is on the left side now, so way harder to approach, and level 20 is also here for the cat. Yaga tries to soak it, maybe with mid wave and another wave top lane, or bot lane. We need that wave. Should also, I mean, they can cancel it, but this Tassada is very much alone, and they should know it. Why even going for him? Johanna canceling once. Tassada all alone here. They didn't just go for him. I wonder why. Oh, the silence is too weird. Not enough to kill anyone. Yakata was down actually. Being straight for Lyric. But Bala is still alive on Johanna as well. Grayman is dying, and he's also hit all his cooldowns now. He is probably not making his way out of it. One more kill from Tassada doesn't hit. Bala untouched though. She is just walking forward. Super fending her off with controlled chaos. That's where you only swipe one. If you have to start it. So, Juicy Mortals actually winning the fight. Ivan's combo once again looking pretty strong. But it just wasn't enough. Look at the upgrade on the shield. Bala trying to get to the keyboard once again, not making it. And I mean, this key was very low before, and now the boss is coming down, so this is definitely dead. But they decide against pushing with it, so we're not going for core. Playing very, very safe. Could at least try. We have a level 20 Bala, don't forget that. If she has a range and plays on that range, really hard to catch her, even for something like a noob. I wonder if we're pushing with this boss. So this boss is not gonna take the keep, I think. If you can sense it. At the same time, you could send your Haka down to the tribute, and then you basically have the keep secured if you don't die anyway. So the boss is not taking the core down, of course, not on his own. But yeah, they're just all walking down now. Yeah. They just want a team fight. Anoop will show in the top lane, so that means first for Juicy Mortals once more. Could probably walk into mid lane already. Yes. Oh yeah, but definitely. Have to cap with 2 people. 3, I guess. But Decker needs to stand a bit further up. eventually you will run out of charges, and there it is. Valla takes another camp. This camp is also defending top lane. Raymond is so strong and was... We're just walking for what? No way, right? Take the wave, but I think mid is the play to go. Top lane will take some time since the camp is still there. But we just wanna pop. We just wanna play with the Valla range. She's very early to clear. Level combo, and I mean, Valla just goes down with a 3 death and bleeding on her. Big isolation though. This time Patada not enough because he's also dead. And Cat actually winning this fight. Let's see how many more they can get. It's just the game, but they still need to defend. Top lane will get to keep it if nobody goes there. Yaka could probably run to the bushes and then make it out. I think Dekka should. Now they might both bite the dust. The Dekka will. Should get him, right? Oh yeah, Dekka missing the leg now. Dekka just heals himself too much. Lyric safe to keep top. And this is Dekka death now. Problem is we have no weight in it. We don't really need it with a new rock, so Keep is dead for sure. I think so. Well, I'm beat for any time maybe, and the move is going in! But you have no follow-up really yet. Yeah, the Keep is still not dead either, so you're getting minus 20 armor, don't forget that. With Valla at 1 before, so you just paper, and Valla can chase forever here. Valla with movement speed. She should clean up here, honestly. And the second, I think, should die, for sure. One more. There we go, yeah. Look at her melting her. Kinda insane. And she's still going. Tuka wiping with another vault. Needs to hit auto attack. Oh, doesn't have the vision for it. That is the Evo, the slow. And now goes forward. Once again, I don't think we caught any Bitcoin here. Oh, and they're talking silence. That's really important. Where are the kills I needed? Who's morted while I'm lagging? Get the kills. All I'm dodging there was really important, actually. He wouldn't go down in the time of the zoom combo. Definitely combo. And who's morted? Close out game number 1. After a very back and forth game. Having way more map control overall though. When you see it in the port. This game almost looks like our scrim. Yeah, just not as good, I think. I mean, your scrim doesn't look as good as this game. Deckard, the only guy who didn't die. The old man running fast enough to escape the Greyman. And decides to not sacrifice his KDA. Unbelievable. GG, well played, Bomb. I mean, kids were all on the left sides. And I don't know, they looked like the better team in the early game. For sure, but Valla late game, I guess, and Tassata. I mean, look at the Tassata damage. That's enough, I guess, to secure the win. And Juicy Mortals go up 1-0. So I hope we're not switching again. Switching sides again. I have to pick map bans quickly. So cats were banning. Boom. Just want to fill it in quickly. Brexit on the other side, it was Ultra. Ultra gets get Templar. Because every time I have to swap these teams around, the fans are not taking over. Doesn't really matter, but looks better. Cat won. Wait. Am I stupid? Oh my god, I had them on the wrong side after all. Why did nobody tell me until now? Wait a minute. Yeah, I am just completely stupid. Well, so it's Cats who won. Perfect. Oh my god. Yeah, thanks for telling me. Somehow I didn't realize. That means every time that's one name I was wrong. Alright. You told me right now, or like 5 minutes ago, I guess. But it was already too late. Thanks for telling me about. Perfect. So wait. I'm just gonna leave the bench, it doesn't really matter, right? But yeah, Cats win number 1. And we're picking Infernal now. Since you see Mortals who are down 1-0 now. Took first pick. And this time we swapped. Yeah, Cats on the right side now. Well, I hate it when that happens. I am getting so confused now. No, actually I'm not confused anymore, but so everything is actually correct now. Right? With Cats on the red side. Anyway. Cats 1-0 up. Well played to them. I hope nobody is rewatching the cards from the players. Otherwise, they probably go mental. I've just say the team names wrong the whole time. But yeah, it is what it is. Huge mistake by me, Bayo. Sorry for that. But here we are. In game number 2. On Infernal Shrines. Not sure if I can recover from that tonight. I also hope the teams don't swap again, because then my map bans are incorrect again. But anyway, let's go into draft. Let's forget all about it. Everything is correctly now. And I won't pronounce the team names wrong again. Right? Wouldn't happen to me. Right? Using Mortals with first pick on the left side. Banning out the fight sets again. Right? Banned it out in the first game. If I remember correctly. And no, wait, was it Cats who banned it? Cats were on the right side. But the team names were wrong. So Juicy Mortals banned the Unreal Berry combo, right? Ah, whatever. But Stukov is gone now, so I mean, I get it. Cats were feeding a bit into that silence combo with their Entomb. But the Deafening was actually the real damage. I actually didn't realize they had this huge silent, like this Entomb combo up. Until they did it a couple of times. It wasn't known before. Deafening, Stukov, and Lyric. Such a deadly combo if you can use it correctly. Still lost though, so not OP. Not OP at all. Johanna gone. Good hero for Infernal Shrines. And she brings that wave clear, wine clear. And there's the Haka button. Alright. Still leaves Hogger open, Blaze open. I don't think a lot of these teams play Hogger. Not the easiest to play. But on Infernal Shrines, definitely worth a pick. If we go for Leoric instead. Again, right? No, wait, it was the other team with Leoric, so. Good on Shrines War. Same thing as Jenna. Point clear, wave clear. That's not all that matters on Shrines, but can be important. And there's the Varian. So, Varian, I mean, this time not banned, and they pick it up immediately. Together with Tykel, that's a lot of burst damage. Taunt into Root into Tykel's D, and anything. Anyone, to be honest, just melt. Pick up a blade, and then you're just going forward, I think. Hit the front line. Get picks in the early game. And play for it. Probably can't be Diablo now. Very hard to play against Tychus and Varian. Not impossible, but it's tricky. So probably Murden or what else? Work also. I mean, has to be careful in the early game, I think. But it's also not the easiest to play there. Even Murden is not that easy. If you focus the tanks with this combo and get the early lead, then we have to play. We go for ETC, okay, yeah. I like that too. Together with White Mane, she has cleanse, even 2 cleanses if she decides to go over 20. Very important. And yeah, good combo here. ETC into Kelfastan. And then probably another yes. Ooh, Orphea, alright. I was thinking maybe something like Genji that delivers light bomb. But now we're going for that full combo here. Probably leap into Orphea damage or something like that. But also Orphea a lot of burst potential. That would be a great Maiev draft. Wait for whom? Maiev is always good. Right? Maiev kind of OP the hero. But same thing with Hogger. I don't think a lot of these players actually play Maiev. And here comes 4. Also go pick up. Into Orphea, pretty good since he has another CC. And engaged as well with Sunring. So it's not only reliant on ETC. You just need to coordinate since Sunring of course pushes people away. And you don't want to overlap that when your ETC engages, for example. So, teams are on the white side, and I hope I got them right this time. And we're going forward on Infernal Shrines with the cat on the right side again. Just was incorrectly placed by me last time. So I thought they were Juicy Mortals the last time, but here they are. With Scarex on Leoric, with G-Fog playing the 12+. And we've lost on ETC, and we have Fuck You on Ball, and the Midna playing White Mane. On the other side, we have Juicy Mortals with Mortiga on Sonya, Rebellious, and Varian. We went he's for Tychus, and then we have Nico on Orphea, and Race Forward playing the Sun. Playing the Unreal. Triple Frontal versus Tychus with no blinds. Sounds like a good idea. Yep, not the worst. Definitely. But, I mean, this draft can also work, especially in the early game, post 4, when Tyrion becomes a hero. Talent-wise, you see the Lions Northwest. Okay. That was almost cleared bot lane. Now we can engage in mid lane. Make Juicy Mortals lose a wave, maybe. No, not quite. He should have lasted a minute, then they actually would have gone in the tower before they made it here. But like that, you didn't make him lose any HP. It's only a mid now. Very aggressive. Stun is hitting. Ball, you can see overlapping a bit, but it should still be enough, and that's Sonya dead. You could even push up here. Are we going for an invade maybe? We're just catching bot XP, alright. I'm going bot camp. Yep, fine with me. And I would have probably gone for the invade if Lyric already comes down. Make it worth his time. Especially since Varian has no taunt yet. I really think, and this is a prime opportunity to go for stun. But he misses. And off he escapes. Oh wait, double globe question. One goes infinitely. One only infinitely. But I both want to get to 20 since Scarecrow wants to shield. We have the 4 profitable tech quest. Very impactful if he completes it. Since your cooldown reduction is kind of insane, like 50%. And mana reduction also. Attack heavy. No, actually triple frontline is good into Tigers. Sometimes. It depends on who and which frontliners. If you can't single out a single frontliner, it can be a bit rough for a deck. While Sonya gets picked up. These rotations don't work out if 5 or 4 people are in the mid lane, my friends. Should be a bit more careful. You have your team on hard camp and someone is catching bot lane, which is nobody picked that up, I guess. Oh yeah, Sonya needs to be a bit careful in those situations. I guess Lyric is just gonna soak. Or do we have a full 5-on-5 in the top lane? Let's see about that in a minute. I could decide to pick up a few more waves, but yeah, they just wanna fight. Alright, fair enough. I think this is... Oh yeah, Ball in some trouble, has the white man to heal him up though. I'm still kind of OP, not gonna lie. And they could get level 7 a bit earlier. This wave. They're just moving forward. Another taunt, but Kelpa's got a huge on the backline. But the Orpheus is having a lot of damage. Not too bad. Oh yeah, triple root by the ball. We've already established this quest. So he is moving them. And Casper taking over on the shrine. It's still pretty close. But by no means it's over, I think. Yeah. Shooting morted, walking back in. Another big move. But if you see, he is getting bursted. That is the damage we were talking about. And Orphea still full life. She can just dance around now. And I think the shrine is kind of lost for Cat. But still trying to make it. But another taunt comes out. Lands is there this time. But Orphea is just stepping up now. She hits her Qs. She might be unkillable. We need to be a bit careful though. We want to walk forward, you guys. Like, there's still one man down until the ECC responds. We're not coordinating any CC so far. And Sonya dies now. Suddenly, it's looking good for the Cats, who are not giving up on any objective. First on the cursed solo tribute. Where they didn't want to give a tribute with a man down. And now on the shrine, also with a man down. They didn't give it up. And they're just walking forward. Nice stun on the Varian. He needs to get pulled. Leaves with a sliver of HP. This fort might actually fall. 5 and push though. So Sonya could get a bit of experience. But yeah, definitely worth to get the fort. Big pickup with first objective. And Cat taking the lead here in game number 2. Wanna close out quickly. Shit. So I guess And we have to remember, they are coming in here as the lower seeded team, kind of. Not too far behind just the Immortals. They're in the leads. Like, they have one map. Not one map win, one match win more. But so far it's not really showing, right? And they're getting kills here and there, but they can't really take advantage of those. And yeah, they're a bit behind. Again. Kent is also gone. Kent's just taking over the whole full map. And has learned the lessons, doesn't step up. I mean, I haven't find the real taunts yet. I mean, found VTC earlier. Ui, this is very deep though. Done. And he still has a slide. And he just will get out. Oh, the kids are not there. 1, 2, 3 so far only. The level 10 has arrived. Ui. Right? That as well. Was a good entomb to just get the full out. Right now it was a bit panicked, a bit too early. Anyway. Varian. Oh yeah. Here though. So where's the kill? Right from the big and the tech was also coming in and Varian just walked out. Not sure why Kelfer stayed for about 5 seconds or something. And yeah, Fall uses his boot a bit too early. And yeah, he had to use his mosh to keep the Varian in place. But Lighthouse counter was very good. Big shield from hitting so many people at once. And Protected also saving him. It was the Reaper's Glove quest. Definitely wasted. Anyway. Looked like it could have been a kill, but it turns out they just didn't have enough damage to close it out. Now next objective is coming up. We're looking at some free push in the bot lane. For that, the cats are taking the hard camp. So that's a nice thing to have while the objective is going on, since there's no 40 either. And you will have catapult eventually with next wave, I think. Mid lane. I'm looking for a poke, nice entomb. Someone was also looking for that big lead. Okay, a bit too early. Oh, that would have been nice much. Look at that. Can't get reach. The lead comes out, but in the earthquake, and Sonya once again doesn't have the nicest order here. So she goes down for a third time, gets bullied a bit. And Cats take over on the objective. This needs to be cleared. Leo can go for bot lane, and then we could even go for this camp. So far we're just focused on the shrine. But I think with 2 people now showing in the top lane, we could be invading that. And 1 guy is enough on shrine, and when you have 4 people, 3 to invade, you get even more kills. More freedom, more pressure on the map with the camp or something. Just need to not overcook it. Like as soon as these guys leave, you need to be careful. But they're doing good so far, playing very safe. Nothing wrong with just this objective. And marching up with the Frozen Punisher. Probably the most broken one at the moment. Until something gets changed. Unlucky use it. Straight over. Use it so good to clear lanes, but that's out of him too. Nicely done. Wall still goes down. Nothing they can do about it. Now you wanna back off. And probably get these 2 towers down before anything happens. Maybe even take the camp. Trick about it though. Blue team is probably looking for a fight. They're kinda angry. They wanna take back the map. Oh, ETC is not scouting the path here. So this could be an insta-kill. Lee coming out on the back line and off your ult not up, but it doesn't matter with Light Bomb. Right already down, but there's a mosh! Huge mosh on 3 people! And both Devil Shielers fight with us. Now it's only Sonya left alive. Frontline, and this time she actually escaped. Oh, she doesn't hit. And nice counter engage there, EPC with a huge mosh. That was also putting out enough damage. The Earthquake. Like, if you fight on a point like this, the Earthquake is such a big thing. Okay. Stun ring. Especially if you get to 20 with the Earth Shield, it provides more protection with allies. That's a huge ultimate. And yeah, Cat looking strong here in game number 2. Looked like a very nice engage here, but Orbi ult not up for the leap combo. That hurt them quite a bit. Might have looked different if they could have used those ults in combination. But without, Cat are winning the teamfight and still winning the game. With Cat now, this might get contested now. This time Mosh is not up. Neither is Earthquake. But level 16 advantage. Just enough to yeah, get them very cautiously. And we're just waiting for next attack. Cat just taking camp after camp. Not letting anything burn here except the opponents. And they just want to toss it out, everything. Any talents that I see that interesting? Not really. So, I mean, if you wanted to get 16, so we're definitely on the same talent here. Punisher Shrine activating. Punisher only activates when you get the 240 spells, right? But it's a hard way to the shrine. Like, you have to check every bush, and yes, I'm making them work for it. Ooh, ETC. That could have been a taunt. You don't need to kill on the first taunt. You can bait out cooldowns first. Sonya once again in difficult position. Red taunt, but when Soon comes out, Austria walking in. Mosh! Wait, was it? It wasn't me, never mind. While the Unwin has to run, Orphea left alone. He was very deep. Leave the fence to heal the Unwin, and on the lyric that's not enough. While the Moshi in the bot lane catches the tanks or the Tigers. And this is looking like a real disaster for Juicy Mortals who are not looking juicy anymore. Full on destruction by Cat, who are just walking down the bot lane. In the mid lane there's also Camp plus Catapult. Lyric will take over on the shrine. And this might already be game. They might not look at it with this push, but with the Punisher they could definitely look for more. A bit too strong here for the Immortals. We're definitely looking like not immortal. But that's not what I'm saying. Anyway, I think you just back off now since everyone has respawned. Take over the camps. You might even wait for 20 here if you're actually playing for the long term. Get these waves here, get this camp. But we just don't wanna waste the Punisher, I guess. There it goes for a tap. I mean, not waste it, but we just want to walk down the keep. I mean, it's a long stretch to 20, so you have to wait for a long time. But with the map control you have, you could definitely do it. And then core looks like a sure thing almost. But, I mean, they still have a 2-level lead. Nice bait here by Baron, that needed to be done. Still walking to the core, right? Or are we now going into this is a safer option, I guess. Then you could risk another fight on the next side. Oh, Andri in turn 2. Here tries to come out, and this is a nice light bomb combo. Orphic gets a lot of damage done with her ult, but nobody dies as a punish. Jumps on 3 people. Sonya and Vanmi dead. Tyke is way too low to fight actually. Orphic gets done, muted, and just unalive. Rebellious will also not live through this. And Cat with a very convincing game number 2. Get the 13 wipe. Close it out. 2-14 in the end. Looking very solid on Infernal Shrine. And I can just say congratulations to the Cat in trouble. They're not looking in trouble right now, I guess. Very well played here. Nothing was burning here. Just a solid performance from beginning to the end. Got the Sonya killed in the beginning, and then the team fights were clean as hell. Except the first shrine where they lost ETC, I guess. That was the only time they were actually fumbling, but even that fight they won in the end. So, now that this is done, maybe we get an interview. Who's actually the captain on the team? Let's forward. Just wait, for everyone that just stayed for the games, I hope you guys had fun. Was like the first game especially was back and forth, good to watch. This game was a bit more one-sided, but still some solid plays here from both teams. Was fun to watch, I think. Not casting too many Division 5 games, but yeah, today it happened, and I think it was worth a watch. If you want to catch me casting more in the future, you might get disappointed since I'm not casting a lot. But here and there, I'm doing it. So just keep an eye out. There are some more casters in Heroes Launch, of course. But yeah, I just hope you had fun and enjoyed the games. Maybe I see you next time. Looks like we're getting an interview. The captain or whoever is joining. It'll just be a quick one, I hope. Or not a quick one, I don't know. But I don't want to waste too much of their time. New tank, new order. First one was a warm-up with a sub. So with a sub, with a support or with a substitute? Right. I'm pinging the wrong captain. I was pinging the losers captain. Anyway, maybe he wants to join anyway. You should do a winner's interview, but I just fucked it up. I don't know what's going on with me today. But yeah, congrats to the Cats. Maybe we get a loser's interview now. If he wants to join. But I guess I'm just through the win today. Because I fumbled the teams and now I fumbled the captain. Anyway. Wait, I mean, trying to talk to the captain. I mean, he might want to join, but I don't know. As a loser, it's not that easy to give an interview, of course. But, I mean, they played great, especially in the first game. I think they had the options to win it, even in this game. Like I said in the beginning, with the ETC kill, for example, in the first shrine. So it looks like we're getting an interview. Hope I don't say anything inappropriate.
The interview room. Hello.
Hi. I'm sorry.
I didn't know that was a thing. I'm sorry.
Oh, good, oh, good. I mean, not all of people know that it's here, actually.
No.
But yeah, thanks for joining me, even though you lost.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for hosting me.
I hope you still had a good time and had fun in the games.
Yeah, first game definitely was good enough. Second game I feel was a bit of a beatdown, but it's fine. It happens.
Yeah, it was a bit more one-sided, I guess. But yeah, I mean, in the first game, you guys looked good in the early game, but then I don't know, you just fumbled it. What happened?
I guess we really struggled. We're like forever on two. What is it, curse tokens or objectives, and we just struggled getting that, attributes, and we struggled to get that third one to rebalance it. I think they got two objectives in the end, and we didn't even get one. So we started off well, but we, I guess, started losing team fights at some point, and just couldn't bounce back. But it was pretty even, so I'm pretty happy with the first game after all. But then on second game, I think we were kind of outdrafted in the sense that they know we like to play Varian, and they, I think, picked ETC because it kind of counters it pretty hard. So we lacked the range, and we just couldn't reach them, I feel.
Okay.
I don't know how you saw it. I didn't watch your stream yet.
Maybe you don't want to, because I also was not the cleanest. I actually switched up the teams in the beginning. So
yeah, okay, that happens. It's okay.
I don't know how. I mean, right now as well, I actually wanted the winners interview, but I'm absolutely fine with you here. But I don't know what's going on with me today.
Yeah, it's okay.
But anyway, I think on Casolo, like on the third tribute, like you actually had the kill lead. I think you got the Johanna down, and then the respawning with Lyric or something. Do you remember that spot, like in the top lane?
Yeah. I believe I do. Yeah, and it would have been our third objective as well, I think. Yeah.
Do you think you were just a bit too aggressive because like Deathwing and Greyman went down when you were chasing people? Or what was like the problem, you think?
Yeah, definitely. It's the thrill of the kill, I guess. They had, I think, because we chased, they had shorter. They were faster to come back after they died. And if it's the same moment we're talking about, I think we got surprised that they were back so early. It was still early in the game with death timers not being that high. So at some points the balance was in their favor once again. And then we overchased, we overstayed, I think, or overcommitted. Yeah.
I mean, like your early game macro was pretty clean, like taking the boss, for example, or pushing the bot lane.
Yeah.
Good.
That was definitely good. Yeah, for sure. I think we were thinking they were on their boss as well, but they just they weren't, to our surprise.
Yeah, I mean they don't have the same boss damage. I think like Greyman is insane.
That's true. Yeah, we were expecting they'd go with the Q build on Vala, to be honest, just to counter that, but they decided auto attack, and in the end, I think that's also what won them that game.
Yeah, I mean the Vala in the end, 20.
just shredded
That's
us. Yeah, just kept chasing us. We couldn't get away from her, and she just just murdered us for sure.
And you mentioned it on in French Wines, you kind of felt like you were outdrafted. Would you change anything in the drafting, or is that just something you like you're
Uh,
comfortable
I
with? And
I would add more range on our one of our assassins at least. I felt like there was always a delay, like our tank engaged and then our backline couldn't really follow up on it.
so definitely draft issue and not like gameplay.
Oh, there were some gameplay issues as
Yeah,
well, for sure.
absolutely. But I mean, it's mainly draft issue here, in your opinion.
I would think so. I'm not sure if you'd agree, but uh,
I mean, I would still
it's also
think it's like you could play your draft. I think there were like some issues when you guys were trying to look for a combo, like with Leap, but then there was no off your ult, or the off your ult was too early. I think
yeah.
issues like that.
Definitely was some sync issues. Yeah, of
I also
course.
think like the target selection could have been a bit different, but yeah, that's just my take.
No, of course. You're definitely right. I think our tank tried to, engage the first target. That's what our game plan was just kill the first thing that comes in front of us,
Mhm.
because they were rather squishy individually. I mean, we can
Yep,
blow up ETC normally,
absolutely.
but it's just that they created enough space for them to get away. And like I said, if we had like a Chromie or something like a Kel'Thas with some more CC follow up, I guess it might have helped to lock down that target even further,
Mhm.
and get those 1 kills we needed to just snowball it a bit more, because that's our comp was based on that: get 1 kill and then get an advantage. Since we didn't get any kills, well, we got snowballed pretty hard. Yep.
I have a question from chat, from the opponent's team actually. They were
Mhm.
wondering about the Fightlet ban. Was it a personal thing, or were you scouting them?
No. Yeah, we did some scouting on their team. We know they like to play it, and we have a lot of trouble dealing with the false stat in general when we play against it. A good gust tends to really wreck us. And so on first map, it's a very big map with bosses, so we really didn't want the false stat. On second map, I guess it was just happy
Comfort
to be
ban.
rid of it. Yeah, happy to be rid of it, but could have been something else. In hindsight, we might have, banned that ETC instead, but it's
Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, one last question from me. I don't
yeah,
really know Division 5 that well, to be honest, but I
fair
assume
enough.
like you guys have been playing there for a time now. What are your
Uh,
goals in the season? Did you like you want to go further than last season? Like you reach a cup, right? Do you think you can win it
well,
all?
I would hope so, but I don't think it's realistic. No, I mean, I would like us this year to, we tend to go in the playoffs most seasons, last season as well, but we mostly get kicked out in the first round.
Mhm.
So I'd like us to see, get qualified to what is it, the semifinals, something like that. So at least pass the first round. That would be pretty cool. But we'll see.
All right. Good. Then yeah, thank you for the interview. Even though you lost, I know it's not even
Yeah,
not always easy to come in as a loser.
it's okay. I don't mind. Losing is also learning, I guess.
Absolutely,
So,
for sure.
so thanks for hosting me,
No problem.
and
Do you have
and
any
for
shout outs or anything else to say?
yeah, maybe just shout out to a free rider who subbed for us today. It was a big help, because without him we wouldn't be able to play. So shout out to him and all your fans, of course, for watching us struggling along.
All right.
And so yeah, thanks a lot.
No problem. Then yeah, once again, great games, GG's, and
Yep,
have a great evening.
you too. See you later.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye 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 bye.
All right, that's it. yeah, like I said, not always easy to come in as a loser, but I think they also showed that they are capable of winning and did a good job overall. He explained some of the issues they had. So, yeah. With that, I will also give you my goodbyes. I'm not playing any more Storm League, but yeah, if you want to catch me casting, like I said, I'm not doing it too often, but I will try to make it a thing, maybe on weekends, that I at least cast once. We'll see. I don't know yet how consistent I can be again. But I'm definitely streaming Storm League, and I'm also playing Heroes Lounge. So if you wanna watch me in, you can do that anytime. But I warn you, it's not always the most calm gameplay. With that, I will say goodbye. Hope you have a great evening, and yeah, I just wish you a good night, and maybe see you next time. Bye bye. Good night.